Welcome to the Spelling Bee Ninja podcast, where we explore the fascinating world of knowledge and ideas. Today, we embark on an enlightening journey into the philosophy of Aristotle, one of the most influential thinkers in history. We invite you to join our community of learners as we uncover the depths of logic, ethics, and knowledge that have shaped our understanding of the world. Don't forget to subscribe for more engaging educational content designed to inspire curiosity and critical thinking. Now, let's dive into Aristotle's remarkable contributions to philosophy. Aristotle, born in 384 BCE in Stagira, was a prominent Greek philosopher who studied under Plato for 2 decades before establishing his own school, the Lyceum, in Athens. Unlike Plato, who leaned towards abstract ideals, Aristotle was deeply committed to empirical observation and understanding the natural world. His teachings and writings covered a vast array of subjects, ranging from ethics and politics to biology and logic, laying the groundwork for much of Western philosophy and scientific inquiry. In the following segments, we will explore key aspects of Aristotle's work and philosophy. First, let's delve into the Lyceum. Aristotle founded the Lyceum around 335 BCE, creating an unparalleled environment for research and education. It stood out from Plato's Academy in several ways. The curriculum was extraordinarily comprehensive, encapsulating all facets of knowledge including natural sciences, ethics, and the arts. What truly set the Lyceum apart was its empirical focus. Aristotle emphasized observation and classification, establishing it as the first major scientific research institute. He taught while walking through the school's covered walkways, which is why his followers were dubbed peripatetics, meaning those who walk about. The Lyceum also housed an extensive library that functioned as an early research hub, fostering a spirit of inquiry that encouraged critical analysis and systematic research methodologies. Aristotle conducted anatomical studies on hundreds of species, and his zoological observations remained the standard for nearly 2,000 years. Aristotle's method of reasoning, known as syllogistic logic, is another cornerstone of his philosophical legacy. He introduced this formal system of deductive reasoning where conclusions follow starkly from premises. For instance, if we take the major premise that all humans are mortal, and the minor premise that Socrates is human, we logically conclude that Socrates is mortal. His work in this realm, compiled in a collection called the Organon, significantly impacted the field of logic for over 2 millennia. The brilliance of Aristotle's logical system is evident, as it wasn't until the 19th century that forms of logic began to evolve beyond his foundational work. Now, let's turn our attention to Aristotle's theory of causality, known as the 4 causes. To understand why things exist or behave as they do, Aristotle proposed that we should consider 4 types of causes. The material cause answers the question, what is it made of? The formal cause addresses what the essence or form of an object is, while the efficient cause looks into what brought something into being. Lastly, the final cause discusses the purpose of an object. For instance, if we analyze a statue, its material cause would be the bronze it's made of, its formal cause would be its design, the efficient cause would be the sculptor, and the final cause would be its purpose to honor a figure or event. This nuanced understanding of causality highlights Aristotle's focus on purpose, an aspect of philosophy distinct from Plato's idealism. Moving now to ethics, one of Aristotle's most influential contributions is his concept of the golden mean, articulated in his work Nicomachean Ethics. Aristotle argued that virtue lies at a mean between 2 extremes, excess and deficiency. For instance, courage is the mean between cowardice and recklessness. This practical balance is not a strict mathematical average, instead, it considers context, individual situations, and habits. Virtue for Aristotle was not just about following moral rules but cultivating good character through habitual practice. This approach, known as virtue ethics, has found renewed interest in modern moral philosophy. Next, we explore Aristotle's political philosophy, where he claims that humans are political animals, naturally inclined to form communities. In his work Politics, Aristotle posits that the state exists by nature and precedes the individual. He posits the purpose of the state is not simply to sustain life but to promote a good life, which embodies virtue and human flourishing. Aristotle categorizes governments based on who rules and for whose benefit, comparing forms such as monarchy and tyranny, aristocracy and oligarchy, and polity against democracy. He preferred a mixed constitution that balances these various interests, advocating for a political structure that captures the essence of various viewpoints. In Aristotle's approach to natural sciences, the influence of his empirical observations cannot be overstated. He made significant strides in biology by studying over 500 species, documenting their appearances and behaviors. For instance, Aristotle was a pioneer in classifying living organisms, recognizing whales and dolphins as mammals, a fact only confirmed by modern science centuries later. His contributions to physics and astronomy laid the groundwork for understanding motion and the universe, positing a geocentric model that placed Earth at the center. Furthermore, Aristotle's concept of potentiality and actuality helped define how entities change and interact in the natural world. The systematic observations he developed were crucial for scientific methodology in the centuries that followed. Lastly, how Aristotle's philosophy differed from Plato's is an essential theme. While Plato focused on transcendent forms and abstract truths, Aristotle emphasized forms existing within our tangible world. His method was grounded in empirical observation rather than in abstract ideals. Aristotle sought to understand reality through direct experience and analysis, which would later profoundly affect the course of Western thought. The duality within their philosophies is visually depicted in Raphael's painting The School of Athens, where Plato points upwards, representing his belief in ideal forms, whereas Aristotle gestures downwards, symbolizing grounding theories in the physical world. Aristotle also advanced a unique theory of the soul in his work De Anima, which posited the soul as the form of the body, not as a separate substance. He categorized it into three levels: the nutritive soul, responsible for growth and reproduction in plants, the sensitive soul in animals for sensation and movement, and the rational soul in humans, which encompasses reason and intellect. This theory allowed Aristotle to navigate issues in mind-body dualism, presenting a holistic view of life that integrates all aspects as interconnected. Today, Aristotle's impact remains profound and omnipresent. His logical principles form the basis of critical thinking, while his exploration of virtue ethics reclaims its importance in contemporary morality. In politics, his views on the state as a community-focused entity have continued to influence governance and political theory. His empirical methods and contributions to biology and science laid the building blocks for modern scientific inquiry and classification systems, which persist in contemporary studies. Furthermore, his ideas still resonate within academic discussions about the nature of reality and knowledge. Scholars during the Islamic Golden Age preserved and expanded upon Aristotle's works, which eventually resurfaced in Europe, helping ignite the Renaissance. Thus, as we explore the depths of philosophy today, we witness the enduring legacy of a remarkable thinker who shaped our understanding of logic, ethics, and the complexities of human existence. To recap, we traversed the multifaceted world of Aristotle's philosophy, from the establishment of his Lyceum and his groundbreaking work in logic to his innovative concepts of causality and ethics. We highlighted how Aristotle viewed human nature through the lens of political philosophy and explored his stunning contributions to natural science and biology. We also examined how his approach diverged from Plato's ideas, emphasizing empirical observation and practical ethics. Through his teachings, Aristotle's impact has resonated across centuries and continues to shape diverse fields today. Whether in philosophy, science, or politics, his insights invite us to reflect on the foundations of knowledge and understanding. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey into the life and philosophy of Aristotle. If you enjoyed this exploration of logic, ethics, and knowledge, please consider subscribing to our podcast. We look forward to bringing you more fascinating insights into history's greatest thinkers. Until next time, keep questioning, learning, and growing in your pursuit of knowledge.